Welcome to Farming Aid.
Europe has a long history of producing cattle that do more than survive. They generate dependable income, thrive on tough land and deliver the kind of beef and milk modern farms still depend on. In this video we explore Europe's secret weapon, top 5 heritage cattle breeds for serious farm income. These old bloodlines are proving their worth again as farmers look for livestock that handle low input systems, unpredictable weather and growing demand for premium, traceable products. Whether you raise cattle already or are planning your next herd upgrade, understanding what these heritage breeds offer can change the way you think about profitability and long-term stability on your farm. This story begins in the green folds of Scotland, where the Highland cattle stand like a challenge to modern breeding. The Highland is one of Europe's oldest cattle types and its history reads like a textbook on survival. Heavy coats and long hair act like natural insulation, allowing these animals to graze through weather that would sideline most beef breeds. Farmers today appreciate that same trait for a different reason. A Highland can convert rough pasture into premium beef without heavy grain costs. They are calm, intelligent and easy to handle, and their beef carries a natural marbling that makes it popular with niche markets that pay extra for flavor over size. While they are slow growers, they save farmers money through simple management. They winter outdoors, protect their calves well and rarely need veterinary interventions. In an era of rising feed costs, a breed that thrives on low input systems becomes a powerful revenue shield. The Highland's strength is not speed, but efficiency, and that is exactly what many farms need to stay profitable. The next story unfolds across the windy uplands of Wales, where the Welsh Black cattle forged their reputation over hundreds of years. The Welsh Black stands out because it fits almost any farming model. It handles mountain grazing without losing condition and it performs well on improved pasture. Farmers appreciate its strong fertility and the dependability of its calving seasons. A Welsh Black cow rarely gives trouble in the maternity department, which lowers labor and cuts down on costly emergencies. The breed's temperament is steady, which matters when farms depend on smooth handling instead of heavy equipment. What really pushes the Welsh Black into an income powerhouse is its premium beef market. Butchers prize its dense muscle structure and deep flavor, and local meat programs across the United Kingdom regularly highlight Welsh Black beef as a heritage food worth paying extra for. Farms that use rotational grazing or regenerative systems have found this breed to be a perfect match because it can maintain productivity while improving the land beneath it. When a cattle breed boosts pasture health and profits at the same time, it becomes more than a historical animal. It becomes a business partner with staying power. Further east, in the heart of France, lives the Sailor's breed, recognized not only for survival skills but also for its remarkable dual-purpose ability. Sailor's cattle developed in the volcanic highlands of Auvergne, where summers are short and winters bite hard. These tough conditions created a cow with powerful lungs, a wide frame, strong legs and a heart built for endurance. Modern farmers admire the Sailor's because it delivers both rich milk and beef that consistently grades well. The cows have an unusual pelvic structure that makes calving smoother than many continental breeds, which allows them to carry large calves without complications. That single trait adds measurable income by reducing labor costs and improving calf survival rates. Beyond that, the Sailor's cow produces a volume of milk that rivals some dedicated dairy breeds, which makes her calves early bloomers. They grow fast on a mix of milk and forage, pushing weaning weights into a higher bracket without extra feed. For farms that sell weanlings or run cow-calf systems, this dependable growth pattern turns into predictable profit. The Sailor's is also known for its ability to maintain body condition through rough grazing cycles. It does not demand pampering. It simply does its job, year after year, and builds farm income through genetics that were shaped in a world tougher than anything most cattle see today. Traveling south into Italy brings us to one of Europe's most visually distinctive breeds, the Chianina. Known for towering frames, long legs and clean white coats, the Chianina has been part of Italian agriculture since ancient times. Originally bred as draft animals, they needed to be strong, calm and capable of working long hours. Those same qualities now translate into a profitable beef breed with incredible growth potential. Chianina cattle are some of the largest on the planet, yet they produce lean meat with a fine texture that chefs consider a premium delicacy. Their muscle structure develops efficiently, which means farmers can finish them with less fat waste and more saleable meat. This gives them excellent feed conversion rates and strong market demand. Beyond their size, the Chianina's calm disposition is a quiet financial advantage. They handle transport well, adapt to new environments quickly and stay focused on grazing. These traits increase weight gain consistency and reduce stress-related losses. In regions pushing for beef with traceable heritage, the Chianina stands at the front of the line because of its historic identity and proven performance. It gives farmers a breed with a story and a profit curve that keeps rising as consumers look for premium beef linked to tradition. Northern Europe brings us to another powerhouse, the Normande of France. While often overshadowed by more modern dairy breeds, the Normande holds its ground with a mix of traits that make it unstoppable. In diverse farming systems, the breed produces milk rich in protein and butterfat, which has made it a cornerstone of France's famous cheese regions. That alone is enough to secure its place in the agricultural world, but the Normande is more than a dairy cow. It is also a beef producer with strong carcass quality, good growth rates and calves that gain weight with quiet determination. Farmers appreciate how easily the Normande transitions between grazing conditions, maintaining milk output even when pasture quality dips. It is a maternal breed with good udder health, strong hooves and a sturdy body that shrugs off weather challenges. The financial advantage comes from its ability to generate two income streams without compromising either one. A Normande cow not only raises a heavy calf but also fills a tank with milk that processors want. It serves dairy farms, beef farms, and mixed farms with equal value. When a single cow can play several economic roles, she becomes a keystone animal in long-term farm planning. Heritage breeds often get painted as sentimental choices or hobby animals, but the truth is more practical. Their genetic diversity helps farms stay resilient in a world where disease, climate instability and shifting markets create new challenges every season. The breeds at the center of Europe's secret weapon have survived centuries of change, and that endurance translates directly into modern profit. They handle low-input systems better than many hyper-specialized breeds. They require fewer interventions. They convert forage into beef and milk without expensive feed programs. They support pasture improvement, soil restoration and rotational grazing strategies that cut long-term costs. A farm that invests in heritage cattle is investing in genetics that already know how to adapt. That becomes a safety net and a business strategy in one package. Another angle that pushes these breeds into high-value territory is the rise of consumer interest in traceable foods. Customers want beef and dairy with character, flavor, and a story. They are searching for products raised on grass, produced with care and connected to a real heritage. Highland beef, Welsh Black steaks, Sailor's weanlings, Chianina cuts and Normande dairy products all fit naturally into those demands. Many regions in Europe use these breeds to anchor protected origin labels and farm-to-table programs. When a breed's name itself increases the value of the final product, the profitability of the entire farming system grows. This is the kind of income stream that stays stable even during market fluctuations because it is tied to quality, not commodity pricing. Modern farmers working with heritage cattle often report another advantage that is less discussed but just as important. These breeds make daily management simpler. They respect fencing, handle calmly, and interact with people in ways that reduce stress for both sides. A calmer herd is a safer herd, and a safe herd creates a more efficient operation. Labor costs go down when animals cooperate. Injuries drop. Time is saved. The accumulated effect of these small efficiencies turns into real value over the course of a farming year. Heritage breeds earned their reputation through centuries of partnership with people, and that relationship is still paying off. Even environmental performance plays a major role in their rising value. Heritage cattle tend to graze more selectively, walk farther, and handle uneven terrain better than many modern breeds. This helps manage brush, distribute manure more evenly, and open land for healthier grass cycles. Farms that use them as part of regenerative programs often see improvements in biodiversity and soil structure. Improved land health lowers future input costs and opens doors to new incentives, grants, and premium markets connected to responsible agriculture. Europe's heritage cattle were not engineered in laboratories or designed by breed associations. Chasing show ring trophies. They were shaped by real work, real survival, and the demands of families who needed animals that could carry them through hard years. That legacy is part of what makes these breeds such strong economic tools today. Their genetics carry answers to modern problems that technology alone cannot solve. When feed becomes expensive, they adapt. When weather shifts suddenly, they endure. When markets demand flavor, authenticity, and sustainability, they deliver. For farmers looking at long-term financial health, these breeds offer a path that blends tradition with smart business. They provide stability in a time when agriculture feels increasingly unpredictable. They help farms maintain independence from high-input systems. They give producers access to niche markets and premium buyers. And they do all of it while maintaining the quiet dignity of animals that have been doing their job for hundreds of years. Europe's heritage cattle are more than history, they are a smart investment for serious farm income. From the rugged Highland to the versatile Normande, these breeds combine resilience, efficiency, and premium beef and milk quality that modern farms need. By choosing heritage cattle, you're not only preserving valuable genetics, you're also boosting profitability, reducing input costs, and tapping into growing markets for traceable, high-quality products. If you want a herd that delivers both performance and long-term stability, these top 5 European breeds are the secret weapon your farm has been waiting for. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to join our community of farmers and livestock enthusiasts discovering the best breeds for real results.